Hey guys, it's Alex here, and I'm back with Southampton to review season 13, I say. Yep, I think something like that. And as you can see, we did win the Premier League. Also, we did, well, we didn't win top scorer. Oscar Sanchez got top scorer with 29 goals. Relegated, Burnley, Wigan, and Fulham all got relegated. So if you look at the season summary, 29 goals for Oscar Sanchez of Tottenham. Prevalic got most assists. Johnny Cooper obviously getting highest average rating. Derby with the overachievers, underperformers Newcastle. Signing of the season, Paul Kinlan for Liverpool. This guy did very well this season. I do remember him. I recognise his name. He played for Tottenham. He went to Celtic for 5 million. Played really well there, and he's come back to Liverpool, and he's just been on fire for them. And then Dimitriatis, also he's been very good for Sheffield Wednesday. Um, Coming up are going to be Millwall, Cardiff, and Aston Villa. Millwall and Cardiff from automatic, Aston Villa from the playoffs. Um, so if we just go through transfers, I guess. I think we do have some transfer news going on. We just have some loans going out. Oh, we have actually got a lot of good young loan prospects going on, actually. Um, but two players coming in, or have already came in, Oliver Teboud, or no, Teboud Olivier, a 15-year-old French right back for 1.3 million from FC Nantes. This is on a sort of compensation. He looks very good. Got 5-star potential, which is pretty crazy. And then Andrew Greenwood, a English goalkeeper from Lyon, which is a bit weird, for 1.6 million, who looks very good as well. Hopefully you can get him up, see how well he does. Not the best at the moment, but hopefully he can do well. That's it, I think, on transfer fronts. So if we just go straight into fixtures. So we left you guys. Here we go. Man City game. I think that was it. So we went and played Tottenham. Not Tottenham, Fulham. Beat them 5-0. Johnny Cooper with a hat-trick. Santos and Everaldo actually getting one of his first goals back for the club, 69th minute. Um, but we did dominate the game. Look at that. One shot for them. There we go. Get back. After that, we beat Chelsea 2-1 away, which was quite good. 2-1. Cooper and then Garnier with our goals there. That was good. We drew 1-1 with Stoke, which wasn't the best. They are a very, very tough team to beat. Mike Husband with our goal and Flor Janik with a penalty for them. He's been a really good signing for them. We then had Man U in the FA Cup 5th round at home. 3-3. I was really pissed off in this game. Went up 1-0. 1-1 from Eduardo Torres. This is a very good play, actually, this guy. 24-year-old Colombian striker and left mid. Phil Jones' own goal and Prevalic made us 3-1. And then they brought it back to 3-3 straight away, and we just couldn't get the breakthrough. And it ended 3-3, so we're going for a replay for that. Between, though, we did have Roma in the first knockout round. This was a very strange game. So they went up 1-0. This guy just tore us apart. A very good player, Jose Alejandro Martinez Lara. He scored in the first minute for them. Husband got a penalty in the 3rd minute though to bring it back, but then they went up 3-1. We were on counter, to be fair. Then I switched to control at half time, and we just completely come back out and win it. Husband with the goal, then Martin Smith, and then a penalty from Garnier makes it 4-3 away, which gives, look at that, control afterwards. So gives us great control going to the next leg. We had the Capital One Cup final versus Chelsea. This was 2-2 in the end. We went up 2-0 here, and 91st minute they got back and drew it, but we won in the penalty shot 4-3. We've been losing a lot of goals late on recently, which hasn't been good. But then we had the FA Cup 5th round replay against Man U. It was a 0-0 game. I think we had the control of it. We should have really finished it off, but we won it in penalties. Look at that. Diego saved, I think, all 3 of these here, and Garnier, Santos, and Everaldo all scored. So we won 3-0 on penalties. So we through to the next round of the cup there. We had Sunderland at home, 3-1. Santos with 2 and Pasham with 1 there. and then Hooper gets sent off, and then we sort of lose it. We were going on for a big game there, but Hooper's been pretty bad actually at the moment with his discipline. He's got quite a few red cards this season. Um, then we had another draw in the FA Cup sixth round. We actually just got this one. John Jones for them putting them 1-0 up, and Husband bringing it back for us. Let's go for a replay of that. And then we sort of destroyed Roma in the return leg, 5-1. Galli, Santos, Husband, Gutierrez, Nikolovsky, Jose Alejandro Martinez Lara got one back, so he scored against us both times. He scored 4 goals against us, which is pretty good for a player. So we won 9-4 in aggregate. Then we went to West Brom. Home West Brom, 2-0. Nikolovsky and Husband in the 93rd minute gave us a 2-0 win there. We had the FA Cup 6th round replay versus Derby, and we beat them 6-0. I don't know how that happened. Martin Smith with 2, Santos with 3, and Gutierrez with there. We just sort of controlled this match completely. I don't even know how. We just destroyed them. So we beat them 6-0 there. Middlesbrough, we beat 5-2. Hallam Hope with 2 for them. Husband got 2 for us, along with Garnier got 2, and Damaso Gutierrez got 1 there too, as well. We had Bayern in the Champions Cup quarter-final, and we beat them 4-1 away, which is a bit crazy. I didn't think it was going to be that easy. Ashley Hewitt with the free kick in the first minute for us. Garnier with 2, and Husband gave us the 4-1 lead away. Had Swansea at home, beat them 4-1. Gutierrez with 2, Pravalic and Patterson with a goal there. And then on the return leg, 4-0. Quite comfortable. Husband with a hat-trick and Galli with the goal there as well. So 8-1 on aggregate against Bayern Munich, which is a bit strange. FA Cup semi-final versus Man City, we beat them 3-1. Santos with 2 and Ken Gray with 1 later on. They did actually have the chance to equalise, but the former player, Montserrat Martorell, misses for them, or I think it got saved. So, bit funny for that. But I'm surprised that one didn't go into replay as well. We had Wigan at home, beat them 5-1. We keep getting these late goals on to keep from getting the clean sheets. It's really annoying. But Hooper got a goal, Husband got a goal, Bakayoko got a goal, and Pravalic got 2. We had Stoke away, 2-0, Garnier and Husband. To be honest, getting results against Stoke is probably an achievement for me now. Like, they're a really good side. We had Man U in the Champions League semi-final. We lost the first leg 1-0. Jemachuka with the goal for them. It was quite even. They deserved to win it, I think, in the end. But it didn't look good going into the second leg. Between that away, 6-3 against Huddersfield. A bit crazy. They went up 1-0. Patterson with a hat-trick here. Cooper with 2, and Dean Barnes with his first goal for the club as well. I'll just show this goal just because it is first goal for the club. Youth player coming through. I need to actually do that, look through all the youth team, because there's quite a few players that you probably kind of seen and hearing about a lot more that you haven't even really seen. I didn't even know about this guy until later on. But here we go. Daniels into Hewitt. Plays into Barnes. Bottom corner. Gives us a 6-3 win there. Bit of a crazy game back and forth. Rita Fiaca, whatever. That's pretty good actually. 20-year-old striker from nationality apparently. Madagascar. Wow. Plays for Arsenal. Was on loan. And then if you look at this, it's a bit crazy too. 5-1 versus Man U in the return leg. Cabral with a goal, Matthew Garnier with a hat-trick, and Gutierrez with this. I couldn't believe it when it was happening. Look at that, we dominated the match. I don't even know how. 5-2. On aggregate. And then 6-1 against Burnley. Nikolovsky with 3. Oh, it's sort of just... yeah, Nikolovsky with 3. I don't know why it didn't show the minute of the goal there. Why don't you go on the next line? Cabral, Patterson, and Danilo. Let's just show you Nikolovsky's goal. Danilo into Nikolovsky. Good play. You got a hat trick there. We had Arsenal away, 3-2. This was a quite close game. Alan Leon goal, Damaso Gutierrez and Bakayoko got us the result there. Bakayoko's goal was actually quite important, seeing as Jean Van Wert or something got one back for them. Newcastle away, 4-0. Santos and a Danilo hat-trick within 10 minutes of coming on as a sub, which is quite good for him. Gave me some new confidence in him because he's been quite out of the picture this season. We had an FA Cup final versus Chelsea here. 3-2 after extra time. Martin Smith actually got sent off. Um, we went up. We went down 1-0, went up 2-1, and then they got one back. And then Santos, 112th minute, got us the goal there when it looked like we weren't going to get anything from it. But didn't. God, I can't even talk. Didn't even go to penalties there, so that's pretty good. Drew 2-2 with Derby away. Hooper getting sent off again. It's ridiculous. We were looking really comfortable. 25th minute, and then Hooper gets sent off straight away. Mason Bennett and Morales, and then thankfully Santos in the 92nd minute, and the last replay gets us the goal. We draw 1-1 away with Sheffield Wednesday here. David Berry, Grant Salmon with his first goal for the club, I think it was, in the league. But that's a 1-1 draw there, which is quite disappointing against Sheffield Wednesday. But sort of happens. And then the last game of the season, Real Madrid, Champions League final, 5-1. I don't even know. Went up 1-0, then 2-0 from Pravalic. They got a penalty in extra time, I think, 45th minute. So I was like 2-1 at half-time, a bit risky. But then straight back out, Pravalic gets one, and then another one, and then Gutierrez finishes it off, and that gives us 5-1. It's ridiculous. I don't even know. Like, this has been a crazy season for play, like, and results, to be fair. Like, this second half of the season has been ridiculous. So if we look at the Champions League, oh, we're already into next season's one. Stages. 5-1 in the final. If you go to awards, Cooper got best player, which is pretty good. Best goal, we didn't really get anyone. Dream team, we had Cooper and Diego in that, and Hooper, which is quite surprising. Golden Boot went to Calandria. He's very good for them. Oh wow, Gutierrez got 9 goals, which is pretty good. But Calandria got 15, which is pretty ridiculous. But yeah, it's been a really good season. If we look at the Premier League, let's go to that. We did win it. Champions, 103 points, 127 goals for, 35 goals against. That one loss of the season, 4 draws and 33 wins. Chelsea came second, Man U third. Derby dropped down a bit. They were down in 7th at one point, but they actually made a surge at the end. Beating Tottenham to 4th in that Champions League qualifying place by goal difference. Tottenham, Arsenal, Liverpool. Man City have dropped. Like, look at that. They're in 9th, which is pretty ridiculous. West Brom above them. Newcastle just avoided the drop, along with Sheffield Wednesday, Middlesbrough. Burnley, Wigan, first time for them to go down. Don't think it's the first time for Fulham. It might. No, they've already gone down once. But they're actually, like, to have a player like Perry Campbell in their team, England striker, and to go down, like, if you look at his attributes, he scored quite a few goals this season. I thought he did. But yeah, there's that. If you look at stats, player stats, obviously, as you can see, Cooper, best average rating as usual. Steve Raven's still up there. Husband of Pravalic did well as well. Pravalic with assists. Garnier was up there with goals. As you see, like Dimitriatis and Paul Kinlan both up there, and Dominic Davis for Derby. Shots on target ratio and Pravalic. I think where's man of the match is player of the match. Darren Quinn, actually, he's a very good centre back. Look at that. 20 years old from Middlesbrough. I tried to get him when he was only worth like 250k, but they wouldn't settle on 10 million. At the moment, I can't afford to splash the cash. I'm just going to be investing and selling on at the moment. But definitely been a good year for us. So we've won the Capital One Cup, Premier League, the FA Cup, and the Champions League. And if we look at the Club World Championships and the Euro Super Cup, so that's been a very good year for us. It's quite disappointing that she lost due to Man City earlier in the season, but that is it fixtures. If we look at the team, let's go through the team selection info. Goals: Santos got 41 overall, pretty crazy. Garnier with 30, Gutierrez with 26, Husband with 20. He comes into it at the end of the season. Cooper also on 20. Pravalic 17. Nikolovsky 17. Danilo 12. Galley 10. Ashley Patterson did well with 8. If we look at some loans, actually, I want to go look over the loans. These are, I think, continuing loans now. But Pedro actually kept wanting to go out loan, so I sent him out to PSG. He's been doing well up there. Fabian Monera and Benjamin Guilon at Stade Brestow did pretty well. Adam Todd at Liverpool, he's done quite well. Noah Mendes at Malaga. Jose Javier Perez and Nedget Turkman. Duncan Ball. Carl Hicks, youth product. Yeah, quite a few players gone out on loan. But if we look at the team again, actually, we got distracted there. Ashley Hewitt had quite a few injuries this season, hasn't been the best. Everaldo came back and did pretty well for. He's done pretty well. He's got a lot of interest from PSG. Yeah, I need to just there we go. That looks a bit better. But definitely, we have quite an aging squad though. If you look at it though, we have a lot of players that are 25 and over. Like Hooper's 28, Nikolovsky's 27, 28, 27. Garnier's young, 21. Provalic's 25, quite young. Husband's 27. Dino 26, 26, 28, 27, 29. Cooper. Calvez is 21 though. Ashley Hewitt's 21. Got quite a lot of older players now. Santos somewhere. He's only 23, which is quite good. Let's just go through the youth team though. This is I'm pretty happy with my youth team at the moment. Got a lot of good young players coming through. First we've got Craig Neal, a Scottish attacking mid and midfielder. 3.9 million. He's been doing pretty well. Made a few appearances in the league. A few sub appearances. Didn't do too well, but he's been playing well for the under 19s. Gary Ackling, a young 17-year-old striker. He's been doing pretty well. He's gone out on loan to the Norwich for this next season. So he looks pretty good. He's got some good stats on him there. Leon Bailey, goalkeeper. He looks very good. Like he's been out on loan at Stoke this season. He's constantly. Look at his stats going up. I keep getting reports back how well he's doing in the games, even though Stoke aren't the best of teams and he's been conceding quite a lot. He has been getting a lot of good rating and look at those stats going up. So hopefully he can progress well. Vasilis Zadalis, 16-year-old German goalkeeper, 5-star potential. He's been doing pretty well. He started some games in the league actually, got a clean sheet for him, so it's pretty good. Then Dean Barnes, he just sort of came out of nowhere. He can play quite a few positions actually. 16 years old, centre mid, right back, left back, and defensive mid. He did get his first goal for the club this season. He's got 3 starts and 3 sub appearances. He's been doing pretty well actually, if you look at those stats. Josh Shannon, he made a few appearances. 17-year-old, look at that ginger hair. Right mid, attacking right. He's going to go on loan to Cardiff this season, give him some development. Obviously, Thibaud Olivier. Grant Salmon coming through. Looks very good. Look at that, 17 finishing for a 17-year-old. So that's why I've been pushing him quite a lot, worth 1 million now. Got his first goal for the club. He made a few sub appearances as well. Carl Hicks, Castle Wood, Eddie Pack, Lewis Seal, Mark Neal, Nicky Reese. I mean, he's got some good young players coming through. Also in the original team, where's Ashley Patterson? He's been doing really well. Where are you? Patterson. Oh, I saw it just for a second there. God damn, I keep missing it now. Jesus. Age. There we go. 18 years old, worth 5 million now. Starting to repay a bit of that back from Man City now. Look at those stats going up. 7 goals in the league for us in 9 appearances. That's been pretty good from him. So we've definitely got a lot of good young players coming through. And I don't, finance-wise, I don't want us to start spending lots of money. We need to keep selling our players to keep money because our wages are so high at the moment. I'm trying to get them down at the moment. I made quite a mistake giving people such high wages. It just sort of happened because the guy kept just suggesting that I offer them new wages, so I did. But I've learned I shouldn't be doing that now. But overall, it's been a very good season for us. Just overall very just amazing how we're still doing so well. Oh, we do have some players joining actually. Who else is joining? Oromir from Corinthians for 1 million. A 16-year-old midfielder and attacking midfielder. He's got a lot of good stats on in there. 16 finishing for attacking mid, so he looks good. And then Antony's leaving for Frankfurt at the end of this season. Didn't want to sign a new contract with us, so he's just going to leave. Um, so yeah, I'm just going to keep going with this. Go on until the February of the 14th season. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's been Alex, and I'll see you guys later.